Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, like, join it or something.
Hey everyone, Lucimus Prime here. So, it is time for another action figure unboxing and review today. And this time, guys, it's going to be for, once again, another figure by Neca, my favourite action figure company of all time. And this figure, guys, is for one of my favourite horror movie villains of all time, one of my favourite slasher villains, and this is for a franchise involving a serial killer taking possession of a doll. And as you guys may have probably guessed, yes, this figure, guys, is for none other than Child's Play's Chucky. So yeah, here he is, guys, and yeah, I really love this box, you know, where it's based on the Good Guys box from the movie. It's really awesome, and yeah, so there he is, guys. There's Chucky. And on here, it actually shows like things you can do with a Good Guys doll, yeah, just like in a movie. And on here too as well, and on the back, it shows all the different kind of things you can do with figures. There's lots of pretty cool things, I imagine, in this box. So let's get open and see, shall we? So open it up. So there he is, guys. There's Chucky. So as you can see, it comes with Chucky himself alongside alternate heads and loads of weapons and objects, which is pretty cool. And here's a picture of Chucky with a pause, which looks pretty cool. And yeah, so I'm gonna get this open. So when it comes to what I think of the films, guys, you know, so I love the original movie, a great start to a franchise. The second movie, Child's Play 2, is my absolute favourite. I love Child's Play 2, A Burning Passion, one of my favourite horror movie sequels of all time. I also as well do love Child's Play 3 as well. It's a pretty good third movie in my opinion. And I do also as well like Bride of Chucky. I think it's an underrated movie because it introduces Tiffany, of course, who is my favourite role of Jennifer Tilly. And I also as well definitely as well loved as well, you know, how, you know, it continued a franchise, because personally, guys, in my opinion, you know, the franchise shouldn't really have ended with a third movie, because I feel the third movie ended a bit abruptly, if I am to be honest. And so I'm glad they continued with Bride of Chucky. I think it's underrated and it doesn't deserve the hate. However, after that, we of course got Seed of Chucky, which I absolutely hate and despise. So yeah, that movie, in my opinion, flat out sucked. One of the worst horror sequels of all time, in my opinion. Probably the worst Chucky movie. Then we also, after that, we got, of course, Curse of Chucky, which I definitely did enjoy. And was, in my opinion, where a franchise should have truly ended with the movies. Then sadly, we of course then got Cult of Chucky, which I also thought sucked. But may not have been as horrible as Seed of Chucky, in my opinion, but was still not a good movie at all. I thought it was pretty bad. To be honest, it kind of ruined the ending of Curse of Chucky, really, and made it all pointless, because it really made Andy very unlikable. They basically gave him a Luke Skywalker treatment from a Disney War sequel Trashology, so yeah, exactly. Then there's, of course, the remake, of course, from 2019, and in my opinion, guys, there's only one good thing about that remake, and that is Mark Hamill, and that's it. Now, when it comes to a Chucky show, I've not seen it yet, guys, at the time of this recording, but I've got a steelbook of the first season, so I'll binge watch it one day, see what I think of it, and yeah, hopefully it'll be definitely worth the watch. I've heard some good episodes, though, which is pretty cool. So, in the meantime, let's get this figure open, shall we? So yeah, it was definitely, you know, an amazing, incredible journey to watch all the movies. It really was. And now it's time to get this figure out to cement my love for Chucky. And as you guys may have already guessed as well, yes, he's also my favourite role of all time from Brad Dourif as well. Easily his best role that I've seen, in my opinion. No one can play Chucky better than him, in my opinion. Yeah, no one can come close to Brad as Chucky. No one. Right, so, open it up. So, as expected, so Chucky himself is in like this special plastic container thing here. Now, what's really cool is, as I've noticed, is this figure comes with, like, its own Good Guys little box. So it's kind of like a smaller version of the box I've just opened now, really. But you can literally put the Chucky figure in it like it's in storage, which is actually pretty cool. It's even got its window and everything, which is pretty nice, that. So you can literally put a figure in and maybe even store weapons in, maybe. I'm not sure if it can store the alternate heads for, to be honest, but yeah, so when you open up the box, it does not come with, like, you know, a background poster for this. It doesn't, you know, it only comes with, you know, this picture here of Chucky in action, really. But it's not really much of a poster, really. But it is a pretty cool thing nonetheless. So I'm just going to put a box down here for now. Now let's get out the objects and the things one by one. So gotta be really careful I don't lose any of these, because they are pretty small, aren't they? So, okay, here we go. Right, I think it's got like, you know, 2 layers on it, hasn't it, as I can see. Yeah, I've got to be really careful. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, it's got like an alternate thing. So first thing is like a ruler, sort of thing, a good guy's ruler, which is pretty cool, very well designed. I do like that. Also as well, 2 things fell out as I opened it, but I've got them thankfully. So got this pretty cool looking like big dagger or knife here. Got a kitchen knife here, which is pretty cool. Reminds a lot of Michael Myers' knife a little bit. It's pretty cool, that. Also as well, Chucky's gun here, which is pretty cool. There's a picture on the box which shows him using the gun, yeah. You know, like this one. He's even got the damaged head too, which is pretty cool. And also as well, this one here as well, which is things like, you know, some like little pocket style knife thing, really like a Swiss Army knife, really, which is pretty cool. Also as well, a baseball bat, so that's pretty cool too. Also a hammer, and also another knife, which this time has like, you know, has like a red paint on it, as you can see here, which is really cool, that. Really cool. And then also as well, an alternate hand for Chucky, because as you guys may be aware, in Child's Play 2, he does lose his right hand and he replaced it with a blade, which is definitely a very creative thing that he did, that. It looked really cool and scary with that. And also as well, another knife here, which is pretty nice. And there's also 3 alternate hands to which I'm going to get out pretty carefully so I don't lose them. There we go. I try to tip it a little bit. So yeah, this is what they look like, guys. So so there's like, you know, 2, you know, of course, you know, left and right, like this, as you can see. I think they're meant to be, you know, when he's holding a weapon or something. And also one other right hand, which is like, you know, wide open a little bit like this, as you can see, which is pretty cool. Maybe that's for bigger weapons or something, probably. Now let's get out the alternate heads before we get out the main thing, of course, which is Chucky himself. Okay, these are a bit hard to get out. Hang on a second. They're like protected by all this, you know, plastic. So it is quite hard to, you know, push it out, really. Yeah, this is very tough, this. Okay, so I've managed to get out this one where half his face is damaged, which is definitely a very impressive head right there. Really impressive. I love how we designed it. They've done a very good job with it. Oh, this is definitely tough to get out though, this. Oh, just popped out. So here is Chucky when he's like, you know, in control and looking very menacing. Yeah, I might probably use this head, you know, when I got to figure out, because it's a really scary figure, isn't it? Yeah, no doubt. And then also as well, this one, the last alternate head he has, where, hang on a second, again, it's hard to get out. Oh my goodness. Bear with me a second, guys, because it is very hard to get out. Oh my god. Come on, you. Oh. Doesn't want to come out, does it? There we go. Managed to get it out. I don't know why they made it so hard to get the head out. So yeah, here is his head with the scars on and the cuts, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I do love this design for it too. Yeah, really good, this. And now finally for the main event, this better not be hard to get out. If it's hard to get out, I'm gonna go mad. Okay, that was easier than I thought. So yeah, here he is, guys. Here's Chucky, and yeah, they did a really great job designing this figure with him. They really did. Yeah, that is so cool. And as you guys can see, his hands are like, you know, opened up. So yeah, I imagine that after, you know, change them around to give him, you know, the hands which he can hold his weapons with, which is pretty cool. But nonetheless, this is definitely a really cool old figure, really. Yeah, it's so cool, this. Yeah, they did a really good job designing it. And yeah, so when I'm playing with a figure, guys, recreating the scenes, I'll probably use this head the most, really, because he has that face a lot in the movie, so I'll probably use that one. And yeah, but yeah, this is definitely, you know, a really cool figure of Chucky. But I'm very impressed with this figure. Yeah, it's really cool. And yeah, Chucky's a great horror villain, guys, really is. And yeah, so it was definitely really fun to get this open. Yeah, but still, though, my only nitpick is that it was very hard to get the heads out of the boxes. But yeah, that was about it, really. It's still a really cool figure nonetheless, and I had a really fun time unboxing it, apart from the heads being hard to get out. But yeah, still, it was definitely a very cool figure to have, yeah, and I'm glad I got it. And I'll be sure to use this Good Guys box to store it as well when I'm not, you know, recreating scenes of it. So yeah, so guys, this is me doing my unboxing of Chucky from Child's Play, my Neca figure of Chucky. So you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to comment what you guys think of this figure if you have it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you think about getting this figure, I'd recommend it if you guys love Neca figures or Chucky or Child's Play in general. Or really, like I said, the only nitpick I have is it was hard to get the alternate heads out of a box, as you just saw then. But yeah, it's still a great figure nonetheless, definitely worth getting. So let me know if you plan on getting it. Also, be sure to join Team Prime by pressing subscribe on this coming future. If you would like to be a member, you can join me, peace out, or description, and I'll see you all later.